Happy New Year, everybody. First of all, I really hope that 2023 has started off excellent for you. If one of your goals was to lose weight, was to clean that diet up a little bit, I hope it's off to a great start. If it's not though, that does not mean you wait till 2024. That does not mean you wait till February 1st. Nope, we start tomorrow if you had a bad start, okay? We just gonna pick it up tomorrow, all right? Today I wanna talk about sugar, okay? I wanna talk about how sugar affected me. So, you guys know I lost 80 pounds, okay, in 2022. And it was a great journey. It was a great experience. After I lost the weight, I decided that I wanted to do an experiment on myself, okay? Partially because I was craving sugar, partially because I felt like I was a little unstoppable at the time. So I decided to indulge. You know, Thanksgiving hit, the food was too good. And I was like, you know what? Christmas is coming up soon. I might as well just see how my body responds if I just eat whatever I want for a month. So I didn't eat as much. I didn't, increase my caloric intake that much. It's not like I was eating a bunch of calories, but the calories that I was eating was not as healthy as it was in the past. So instead of eating that fruit that I talked about in the past video, my dessert would be, cupcakes or toast with super sweet jelly on it, or chocolate chip cookies, brownies, you name it. I was eating it, and I just wanted to see what would happen. Sometimes I would go get ice cream. It didn't matter what the dessert was. I just wanted to see what would happen. So 3 things happened to my body during that transition. 1, I lost all motivation. 2, I had a huge increase in my appetite. I was super hungry. It was like never ending. Once I would eat, even if I ate slow, ate mindfully, I just was hungry. And lastly, I got a lot weaker and I got a lot flabbier. A lot more fat. You can even see it on my face. I'm fresh off of it. Okay, so those are 3 things that I'm trying to warn you that's happening to your body if you're eating a lot of sugar right now. So that's gonna stop you from losing weight. And if you've already lost weight, it's gonna cause you to gain that weight back. Now, I'm still at 220 pounds. It's just that I'm starting to lose my muscle and it's getting replaced with fat again. So here's my honest opinion. If you were to moderately eat some sugars, not as excessive as I did, once you lose the weight, I think you're okay. But if you're trying to lose weight, you have to cut out sugar 100%. You have to shock your body. Your body cannot recognize added sugar for the entire rest of your life. A slice of cake here and there is fine once you lose the weight, but before then it's not. So why does sugar affect your motivation? Well, I did a little bit of research because I was curious. This was not a placebo. This was not something I searched beforehand, but I just truly had a lack of motivation. I mean, I was working out so consistently. I had such a good routine. I was on time for work every day. And when I added this sugar, I was late to work for no reason. Just couldn't get out of bed. I was not working out as long. Sometimes I would force myself to the gym just because I'm used to it. I'm wired like that, but I wasn't going hard. I wasn't going for that extra rep. Sometimes I would skip whole sets, and that's just not like me. And lastly, I just had no inspiration to, work towards the Always Climbing project as a whole. I had no inspiration to call anybody, reach out to anybody. This was like a whole month, this whole holiday season, just had no motivation, just was kind of going through the motions. And when you consume sugar like that, and when sugar's in your body, it gives you this high, right? It has you feeling good. You got all this energy, but then it drops all the way down drastically and you hit a crash, right? So everybody's heard of a sugar crash. That's real. And what it does is it makes you tired, makes you drowsy, makes you sleepy, makes you less motivated. And that's something that will affect you for about 2 weeks. They say you need about a 2-week cleanse to get that sugar out of your body. So I'm still going through that right now, actually. I'm on my 2nd week now of cutting out sugar since Christmas, because them Christmas cookies was too good. As for the increased appetite, I've not been that greedy with food. I've not been that hungry with food since I've added sugar again. And once I added that sugar, it became an obsession again. Just me wanting to eat food for no reason. I'm bored. Let me go downstairs and eat some food, convincing myself that I'm hungry. And I couldn't stop. There was just no stopping it. And it has a lot to do with dopamine. And it also has a lot to do with those other reactionary, or again, ain't a doctor, so that might not be the right word. That might not even be a word. But reactionary you know, chemicals in your brain that, you know, they just kind of respond. They're used to something, they're addicted to something, and they're hooked on something. And my body was for sure hooked on sugar and bad foods, and really just any food. It didn't have to be bad food, but I'll buy a bag of grapes, I'll crush the whole bag. Like guys, I couldn't. My body just was not used to it. It's used to that 300-pound life, and I just couldn't stop it. So when you drink those sweet drinks, when you eat that candy, or when you just eat that granola bar with like 26 grams of sugar, yeah, some granola bars are not good for you. When you do that type of stuff consistently, it's telling your body that you need more food than you actually do. And on the opposite side, once you get that food out of your body, again, your body is not going to have any energy to feed off of. So what's it got to do? It's got to pull off your fats. And that's the point. That's how you lose the weight. You cut out the sugar, you're more motivated, you're self-motivated, okay? You don't have energy from the sugars or the carbs. You're self-motivated. You got more energy in the morning. You're losing weight, and you're gaining more nutritious foods in your diet. So speaking a little bit more on that reward circuit, which is what Google said, the reward circuit that it triggers in your brain. Once you eat that, there's no more eating because I'm hungry. It's eating for pleasure. And the more you do that, the more your stomach and your brain disconnect. And the more they disconnect, the bigger your stomach gets. And guess what happens when your stomach gets bigger? We don't want to talk about it, okay? Because it's 2023 and we're losing that weight. And lastly, let's talk about that fat and that flab that I was talking about. Guys, I mean, trust me, I'm not going to take my shirt off. Gonna keep it PG. Still look pretty good. I'm teetering on that dad bod right now, though. Okay, I was diesel for a second. You know what I'm saying? Looking chiseled. And I still am. Like, I really am. But it's just not, it's cut right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not feeling the extra cheek fat. Just giving me bad memories. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, it does increase that fat, and it's partially because I was eating more calories due to, you know, the sugar, and not working out enough. Because again, the basic way to lose weight is you have to burn more calories than you consume, and I was not burning enough calories. I was working out every day, but it wasn't enough. And that's kind of something that I may not have hit good enough on the first video. Is you do have to work hard. It's not easy to lose the weight, but it is easy at the same time. If you're determined, if you're disciplined, you're consistent, you're patient. Like I said, you have to have those things, and it is easy. But if you don't have those things, you make it very hard for yourself, and it's not going to be done. So the one thing I didn't have was discipline. I was eating sugar, so I had consistency. I was there every day. Okay, I had patience. I was like, yeah, it's all good. I'll be all right. But I lacked that discipline. So without the discipline, I'm starting to gain a little bit more weight. I'm starting to look a little uglier, and I don't like that. Another thing, just a side note about sugar, is it really did affect my sleep too. I was up all night, but then all day I'll be sleepy and tired. I'm like, man, I can't wait to go to bed at night. And I get to bed, I can't go to sleep every day, every single day. So I'm glad sugar's out of my body. I'm back on my kick, okay? I don't even like New Year's resolutions, but I'm back on it. As soon as New Year's hit, I was like, no more. I even ate sugar. I think I ate sugar on like the 30th, but not as much. Okay, I stopped after Christmas, but right at New Year's, I was like, no more. Literally, I'm done. I don't need any more. So I'm feeling better already, but it's definitely still affecting me. So I know after 2 weeks straight of no sugar, I'm gonna feel great, because that's how it was the first time, and science has that back. You go look at it, there's so much research on it. I know I'll feel great, and I know you will too. So let's talk about your routine. If you want to create a solid routine for your diet, for your workout schedule, what you eat, when you eat it, you got to get on Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel and just search meal schedule, meal prep schedule or something. And there's so many templates out there that you can utilize to help you schedule that, because it's hard to kind of just go off the top of your head on what you want to eat. But when you create a routine of foods that you like, I eat the same thing like every week. And right now, since I'm in the maintenance time, I don't want to lose anymore. I don't want to be any lighter than 220. That's what I weigh right now. So since I'm on the maintenance, I eat just about the same thing every week, but it's good food. I enjoy it. I never get tired of it. And we'll get into that. So right now I'm eating 1,200 calories a day, because I burn about 1,200 calories a day. As I record this video, it's 6:30 p.m. and I'm at 1,032 calories right now. Gotta have that fitness tracker, Fitbit, Apple Watch, that helps too. But when I look at that, I know that I'm right on track, or if I'm a little bit off and I need to go work out and burn some more. The one thing you never want to be is below your target area. You can always be above, you know what I'm saying? If you burn more calories, that's more to you because you're gonna lose weight even faster. So right now, I'm around 1,200 calories to 1,300 calories. When I was dieting and intermittent fasting, heavy, right, really trying to lose 80 pounds as fast as possible, I was eating around 1,000 calories, which doesn't sound like that much. But with apple cider vinegar and with determination, it really wasn't that bad. I was truly never hungry. Honestly, I really wasn't. Sometimes I would feel like I should eat, but I wouldn't be hungry. And that's the number one thing that Dr. Berg, the guy I referred everybody to, that's the number one thing he speaks on is, if you're not hungry, just don't eat. You know, don't feel like you have to. You don't have to eat. So in order to figure out what 1,200 calories even looks like, I utilize the MyFitnesspal app. But a lot of people, they use the MyFitnesspal app every single day and they track every single thing. What I do is I kind of do that before I go grocery shopping. So if I want to add a new food to my diet, I'll put it in MyFitnesspal and add it and just create my full day schedule, my whole day's plan, and see how many calories that sits at and kind of tweak it. And then I'll go to the grocery store. But some people, they track after they buy stuff, after they eat. I do it before. I haven't used MyFitnesspal in months because I eat the same thing every week. If you're somebody that mixes up your diet every single week, you want to eat so many different types of foods all over the place, you should probably use MyFitnesspal a lot more often than me. But because I didn't mix up my diet that much, I really only needed to see it once. And once I see it once, I know how much I can eat and how little I can eat. Lastly, before we get right into my routine and start looking at the exact schedule, it's very important to have that variety of, you know, vegetables, fruits, proteins, and also consider a multivitamin, because there may be some vitamins or minerals that you're missing out on, and just taking one multivitamin a day is always beneficial. So let's look at my schedule together, okay? So when we look at my full schedule and my diet, it's very, very simple, okay? Grind mode, intermittent fasting, you know, no excuses type of schedule. So you squeeze this whatever time works for you. I did mid-afternoon right after work. You might have to do this in the morning. You might have to do it at the very late evening, but whatever works for you. So Monday, I would do lower body. I would do core, okay? And I would do some basketball afterwards. On Tuesday, I would do upper body, okay? Then I would get some abs and play basketball again. Wednesday would be a light day. I would get core and I would stretch, and that would be it. Thursday would be lower body, back to core, and some basketball. Friday would be upper body and a walk. And Saturday would be core and basketball. Sunday, I would be completely off, and that would be the time that I meal prep and, you know, kind of just get my mind right, reevaluate anything that I need to change or shift, okay, and take care of my body. So a couple things to note with, you know, that exercise schedule. So if you notice, I had 2 lower body, 2 upper body, okay? And then 2 days of no lifting. I would stretch and just do cardio. So I was really lifting about 5 days a week. If you include that Wednesday where I'm doing core and I'm stretching, because the stretching kind of counts as strength training. If you discount that, I'm lifting 4 times a week and 2 days of cardio. But the bottom line is I was working out and burning calories 6 days a week. Okay, and that's another thing that I do track on my Apple Watch. So there's different fitness settings, and you can put traditional lifting, you can put basketball, you can put yoga. There's so many options, and it helps you track exactly how many calories you're burning. Give or take a few, but it's definitely better than just kind of guessing. And if you see my workout, you see that I do play a lot of basketball. You can always change that to whatever cardio works for you, okay? If you want to just be boring, and yes, I'm playing around, but if you want to be boring and get on the treadmill every day, do that. That's fine. But, you know, I like doing stuff a little bit more engaging. Even, you know, watching Netflix on the treadmill, it won't hurt anybody. So just some type of cardio will help you. Earlier, I spoke on creating a template or some type of Excel spreadsheet that shows your diet, okay? So here's my diet. Monday through Friday, I take apple cider vinegar as soon as I wake up at 6 in the morning or 6:30 in the morning. First thing in the morning, I drink that apple cider vinegar with 8 ounces of water. I just knock it down, then I go upstairs and brush my teeth. That's at 6:30 or 6 a.m. I don't eat my next meal until 2 p.m. But at 2 p.m., I have a meal prepped omelet ready for me to go. And it has one egg, and it has 1 egg, 1 cup egg white, a handful of spinach, and a handful of cooked ground turkey. I mix all of that in a bowl, throw a little bit of garlic powder in, and I eat that Monday through Friday. It's delicious. I throw a little hot sauce on it, because guess how many calories is in hot sauce? 0. So it's always good to add to my omelet. I eat that every single day. Then about an hour later, I'll get home, take the dogs out and stuff before my workout, and I will eat fruit and a carb. So that would be like a banana and 2 slices of wheat bread with maybe a little bit of peanut butter, or it'll be some oatmeal, no brown sugar, with bananas in it, or it would be some Smart popcorn with an apple. But it would be a fruit and a carb an hour later, right before my workout. Then after the workout, I would have a post-workout shake, which would consist of protein and collagen. Okay, if you don't know what collagen is, it's definitely something that I would recommend, because collagen helps you with your tendons, it helps you with your skin and your hair. Okay, so the number one thing that collagen does if you're in the middle of your weight loss journey is it keeps your skin tight. Okay, a lot of people have made comments about my stomach and the rest of my body, how it looks tight, even though I lost upwards of 80 pounds in 4 months. It's very easy for you to get loose, flabby skin, but if you strength train and replace with protein and collagen, you probably won't have that much loose skin. It's gonna keep your skin tight. And then for dinner, I finish with steak, chicken, or fish, one of the 3. Okay, steak, chicken, or fish. And then I also supplement that with, some type of either carb or fat. I might have stuffed bell pepper, no rice. I might have Chipotle bowl, homemade. Okay, get my chicken, get my brown rice, black beans, corn, and then top it off with some guacamole or something. I eat pretty good for dinner. And then my dessert, I tell you guys all about it all the time. My dessert is that fruit. Okay, I always finish with fruit, some type of apple, grapes, strawberries, and bananas cut up. Oh my goodness, don't even get me started. Okay, I eat that Monday through Friday, so that's my Monday through Friday day. And then on Saturday, I was drinking, and I still drink, apple cider vinegar, a banana and some other fruit, and then maybe a carb in the middle of the day. And mind you, this is all after 2 o'clock. And then I would complete my day with a cheat meal. Okay, and again, it's a cheat meal, not a cheat day. It's a cheat meal. Okay, there's a difference. I'm not cheating all day. I'm just taking one meal where I literally indulge. Okay, what does that look like for me? Well, Janelle and I, every Saturday, we like to go to either a new restaurant or one of our favorite restaurants. Okay, if let's say we go to Texas Roadhouse. I'm getting me a steak, I'm getting me my fries, and I'm eating probably 6 rolls. And that's my cheat meal. I'm done. Right after that, I go home and I get my dessert of choice, which is fruit, and I'm done. So come Sunday, I'm back on it. Speaking of Sunday, I do apple cider vinegar in the morning, fruit, a big dinner, which is home cooked, and then I go to sleep. So now that you learned a little bit about sugar, you learned a little bit about my routine, I hope you're able to, maybe take 1 or 2 things from this entire video and apply it to your goal, your daily schedule, so you can then implement it in your life and become more healthy. Okay, because that's what we're all about here at AC. We're all about mental health, we're all about leadership, mental fortitude, and that nutrition is key. Health is wealth, baby. We hope you are climbing with us in 2023. This is going to be the biggest year yet. I just know it. So I can't wait to see you guys climbing, because I'm gonna be on that mountain. If I look to my left and my right, I hope y'all with me. Okay, we love you. Just like that, we done. Peace out. Podcast next week. We'll see y'all.